RCMSAR 37, we have a report of a 19-foot pleasure craft, green and white in color, located approximately 2 miles southwest of Race Rocks. Vessel has struck a deadhead and is taking on water. There are 4 people on board. Over.
Every year, Royal Canadian Marine Search and Rescue volunteers are called out to more than 600 missions. They leave their homes, their families, their jobs on a moment's notice to save lives on the water.
RCMSAR 37, Rescue Center advises that RCMSAR 35 has also been tasked. ETA 20 minutes.
RCMSAR crews do a dangerous job. They're called out in darkness, in storms, in conditions that other mariners avoid.
Bow line clear. Stern line clear.
West Coast,
20 degrees port. Roger, 20 degrees port.
Crews train hard so they're ready to handle all kinds of emergencies on the water, and they train so that they and the people they serve make it safely home.
Most people have no idea that we're volunteer. They think we're paid crew, but we're in fact just taking our times from our families and our lives to come out and do this. When we get a call, and it's normally the calls happen in adverse conditions, it's just Murphy's Law. But when we get a call out, 90% of the time we're battling our own safety at best at first. And what we have the confidence of is we have the ability to get there with the new technology of vessels, with the new technology in navigation. It gives us a greater ability to get on scene quicker and to save lives.
There have been lifeboats run by volunteers on the BC coast for more than 150 years, and we're proud to carry on that tradition. We've been around for more than 35 years as the Canadian Coast Guard Auxiliary Pacific, and now Royal Canadian Marine Search and Rescue. We're a vital part of the Marine Search and Rescue system on the West Coast.
Hello, I'm Jim Lee, and I have the honor to be the president of Royal Canadian Marine Search and Rescue. I'm a volunteer, and the amazing thing about RCMSAR is that we are all volunteers.
We work alongside the Canadian Coast Guard, police, fire, and other public safety agencies to help people in trouble on the water. We respond to all kinds of calls. We're in dozens of communities along the coast and in the interior. We really rely on those communities for our people and for fundraising support for our rescue boats and equipment.
The training that we undertake is extremely important. I think it's paramount. I don't think there's anything more important. We have, world-class vessels here, top of the line. I haven't seen anything quite like this anywhere else. So, but this all falls to the back burner when you're out in the elements and you're on a call. If your crew is not up to standards, not up to snuff, then it makes no difference. You really need to have that training to have a successful mission.
There's a time commitment, obviously, to RCMSAR, particularly with the training. The training takes a lot more time than the actual missions, but the training is essential. And I think there has to be an understanding from family that this is what you are motivated to do. It becomes a passion.
I'm Cheryl Caldwell, Director of Training and Operations. I've sailed as a Chief Officer with the Canadian Coast Guard, and my background is in search and rescue. I'm really proud of the training programs we have here at RCMSAR. We are leaders in Canada in training crews in safe and effective marine search and rescue.
One of RCMSAR's best teaching tools is the Fast Rescue Craft Simulator.
Victoria Coast Guard Radio, this is Auxiliary 18 on 83 Alpha.
It's a full-scale mock-up of a cabin vessel with wraparound scenery and sound.
2 cables.
Instructors can dial in big seas, bad weather, oncoming vessels, and people in the water.
Harling point at about 2 cables off our port.
Crews are trained and tested with scenarios that would be dangerous in real life.
Well done. Thanks a lot, guys. You can go all stop, and we'll stop the boat, come back out for briefing.
You can step onto that simulator and of course you're on dry land, but within 30 seconds or a minute you forget that. You think you're at sea. You can be put into very difficult situations at night or in fog or whatever. You're relying on your instruments, you're relying on your wits, you've got to think ahead. You've got to be trained for that. It's not something that comes naturally.
They come back from the simulator course with a big smile on their face, like, wow, it is an awesome experience. The thing that's exciting about the simulator is that you get to learn the fundamentals of navigation in a classroom setting, and then you get to practice it on the equipment, and then you get to go out in the boat, and you get to put those 3 things together, and it really sticks in your mind the proper way of identifying targets and making sure that your vessel's safe.
This is a very special place. It's a place of beauty and a place of history. 25 acres of beachfront, grassland, trees, creeks, springs, and trails. It's full of life. This property started out as a farm in the late 1800s. Most recently, it was a retreat for the Sisters of St. Anne. When the sisters decided to sell the property, RCMSAR was high on their list of potential buyers. The sisters were impressed with the work that we do, and they wanted their special land to go to a special cause, a cause that would help people. Not only did the sisters agree to let us buy it, they lowered the price significantly. That effectively gave us our very first corporate donation towards a new training center. Now that we have this new home, we need your help. We need to build a dock to take full advantage of the waterfront site. The dock will be for a full-time training vessel. We also need to build a new training center to house classrooms and our vessel simulator. The architecture will be in keeping with Glenairlie's history and rural setting. Rustic on the outside, modern on the inside, with everything we need to offer world-class training.
You know, the training that I have received through RCMSAR is training of a professional, and we conduct ourselves as such. So to put a price tag on something like that, to have me show up when you are sinking or your vessel's on fire or there is some big problem, you know, to have me show up safely and get everyone out of that situation safely, it would be very difficult to put a price tag on that.
We owe it to our volunteers to provide the best training facility we can, and with your help, we can make that happen. Thank you for helping us.